amazes me at how many people hate God. How many people hate God? I'm preaching, sir. You can talk to my friend here, sir.
Nobody hates God. We hate lies.
Okay, what's lies?
What's lies?
Yeah, what's your name, by the way?
Aaron Ra.
I'm Adam.
Hi,
nice
Adam.
to meet you.
Yeah, what's lies? Well, Abraham Lincoln put it this way.
Okay.
He said it's an established maxim in morals that he who makes an assertion without knowing whether it is true or false is guilty of falsehood.
So you accusing me of not knowing?
And the accidental truth of the assertion does not justify or excuse him.
Okay.
And faith is all about promoting or presenting baseless speculation.
No, you've already been corrected about what faith means, sir.
No, I have not.
Yes, you have.
I am correct about what faith means.
You're not, because the Bible doesn't define faith like that, sir.
It does.
Not in the Greek language, it doesn't.
In Koine Greek, yes,
doesn't,
I've talked to a couple of scholars on this. Fluent in Koine Greek, and yes, it does.
It doesn't.
It does.
Faith is the evidence of things unseen. Yes, sir.
Right, it's the faith in what is unseen.
So what do you have faith in?
I don't have faith.
Oh, really? So you believe in life, that life sprung from non-life?
Life has originated, yes.
With non-life, abiogenesis.
Yes.
Do you know that there's no scientific proof for abiogenesis at all?
I know that there are. I have a list of 20 or 30. I'll say about 20.
Even top scientists have not found proof for abiogenesis.
Have shown past tense.
I'm just telling you.
I'm just telling you. I have
do too.
The studies I can show you. You say there's none. I got dozens.
No, you
My
don't.
Dozens
You don't.
beat your none because you don't know. You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Will you listen to a creation-based scientist? Yes or no?
Just turn it off a second. Just have a conversation.
No, we're good. We're good.
Yeah. Would I listen to somebody who clearly doesn't know?
Can you take one step back, sir?
You're asking if I would listen to somebody who not only clearly does not know what they're talking about, but is also lying professionally.
But yeah, you came over here to talk to me.
I did, because I want to help you.
So, well, you can't help me, sir. You don't have anything to help me with. No, sir, you can't.
Okay. You go on believing lies then. I would wish you would stop spreading them.
Well, I'm going to continue to preach, sir. If you want to believe that life springs from non-life, which is not observed in the natural world.
Magic.
It's not magic. It's a creator.
If it's supernatural.
You believe in the impossibility of the contrary, sir.
Creator.
You can't even have science without God. You can't have logic or morals without God.
God with science.
Not true.
God is imaginary.
Not
God
true.
is not real.
So says you. But that's not what the evidence says.
There is no
That's what you keep saying.
There is
That's
none.
what you keep saying, but because you say that so much.
An actual factual thing that is that we can verify is true.
Sure.
And is indicative
because of the impossibility of the contrary. If this okay, where do we come from? A primordial soup? You believe in a primordial soup, really?
No. We
what
have
do you
dozens of studies showing the different elements of the abiogenesis process that you said didn't exist. I can prove they do exist.
It
doesn't
exist,
sir.
It doesn't exist. Are you talking about the scientific study where they created a lab and they made some amino acids that aren't even really functional? Is that what you're talking about?
Dozens.
Okay, so guess what? You needed intelligent designers to make that lab and create that environment. We're talking about a primordial Earth,
We're talking about
a primordial Earth could never make that.
A primordial Earth, obviously, evidently did make that.
Did it, man? Because we're here.
Because they set up the conditions.
Who? Intelligent designers, right?
Set up the conditions.
You know you're destroying your own argument right now.
To see whether the chemistry would work, and it works. And without people having to do it.
And people had to put all that together to make that, right?
To see if it works.
Okay, there we go. So we didn't have people putting things together in a primordial Earth.
Right. The Earth naturally mixes its own chemicals.
And you can't prove that.
We can prove. We can observe it
in a primordial Earth. So you say. The
Just
conditions
like the we have today.
You couldn't create the conditions they created in that lab, and those amino acids they created were useless.
Why were
they were useless. They couldn't create life. Nobody has even made a cell.
You can go for yes, they have.
No, they haven't.
Yes, they have.
Oh man, that's the biggest lie.
That's not a lie.
Are you going to watch the debate with James Tour and?
Oh, I'm so good. I'm going to be there.
You're going to be there?
Yeah, I watched James Tour get wasted.
Watch Dave get destroyed.
Oh yeah.
It's going to get destroyed.
I'll be there.
James Tour is an expert in his field.
Flounder as much as he has already done.
Oh no.
I don't see how James Tour can take a beating like that and come back with anything.
He destroys abiogenesis, man. Destroys
he doesn't even know what the fuck it is.
He does know what it is. Absolutely. Okay,
no,
so says you.
James Tour is a synthetic. He's.
I know what he is.
I
know what he is. It doesn't matter though.
He's talking out of his ass.
You don't have to be a scientist to disprove abiogenesis. You can observe it in nature.
You can lie and say there's no evidence for it, knowing that I have the evidence to show.
There is no evidence for abiogenesis.
I just gave you one of the studies.
Or else it would be everywhere.
That it exists.
I know, but you have to. What you're not understanding, Iran,
We're talking about chemistry.
is that
right?
it took creative designers to put that together.
To remove the oxygen from the equation, because
But
that's
you
what
don't
the
have that
standard.
in a primordial Earth.
You would not have the oxygen already naturally.
You don't have it. You don't have it. So what you're saying
we're
proves
saying-
intelligent design because you had to
No,
have
it
people
didn't.
put that together.
No, it didn't. You had to lie to say that.
No.
Because it doesn't. Because you're setting up the chemical conditions. That's it. You're not manipulating these things. They're reacting naturally.
Sir.
So
All you observe in nature is life coming from life coming from life.
Right. So we don't have a magically conjured out of nothing. We don't have
God
the
is not a
lies of
magician.
It's
He is a creator.
supernatural. That's magic.
What's wrong with the supernatural? You don't believe
It's
in the
magical.
supernatural?
You can't tell me that you don't believe in magic, but you believe in the supernatural. They're the same thing.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Magic. If you understand magic biblically, it's from the devil. And you don't believe in a devil.
Magical, miracles, miraculous.
And there's
miracles,
evidence
the
for
same
miracles.
thing.
There's NDE
There's
experiences
no
that are.
fucking NDEs, I can't.
Yeah, man.
No, 50 years.
There's
of
studies
research.
on these, man.
Yeah, I know. I've read them.
Okay,
So
that's
50
right.
years of research, and all you.
Have you ever read Gary Haberman's?
I don't get to finish the sentence.
I'm sorry,
That's
go
where
ahead,
the
go ahead, go
conversation's
ahead.
gonna
I'm
go.
sorry, I'm sorry,
You're
go
going to
ahead.
lie to me and tell me that the studies I've read don't exist. I know that they do.
No,
You know
no.
that they do.
Go ahead,
But
go
you're
ahead.
going to lie to me and tell that they don't exist.
I'm not a
Then
liar,
You're going to lie
sir.
to me and say that when we set up the conditions, that somehow proves intelligent design.
No,
When
I didn't
shows
say it
no
proves. I said it
support
took intelligent designers to put that together.
to put an experiment together,
That's
but
right.
not to make the experiment work, because the chemicals do that on their own. So we needed to show, is it possible?
That experiment's been
Is it
debunked.
possible for inorganic chemistry to arrive from, organic chemistry to arrive from inorganic chemical compounds? And we've confirmed that it is. Is it possible for RNA to auto-catalyze? And we now know like at least 4 different methods by which RNA.
That's not happening, though.
But it does happen right now.
Now, are you an expert in that field? Yes or no?
No, not an expert.
And neither am I.
Okay.
So let's listen. See, will you listen to
Somebody doesn't
scientists
know-
that believe in God? Yes or no?
I've listened to plenty of scientists who
Okay.
also teach evolution and believe in God.
So here's the thing, Aaron.
Would you listen to
People-
Francis Collins,
I don't know who that is.
the director of the National Institute of Health under 4 administrations?
It depends. I don't know who that is.
He's
I mean,
an
some people are
evangelical
biased.
Christian.
Sure.
He was also the director of the Human Genome Project.
Okay.
So he's a geneticist. Would you listen to a geneticist?
Was that out of
about
Harvard,
genetics?
right? Human Genome Project. Was that out of Harvard?
I don't remember.
Okay, I don't remember either.
One of my professors was also involved in that project, but I
Okay.
don't remember where it was.
Yeah.
So would you listen to a geneticist on
Maybe.
genetics?
Maybe. It just
An
depends.
evangelical Christian geneticist.
Maybe. It depends, because some evangelical Christians believe in evolution even as Christians.
Right.
And I would disagree with that.
How about if I prove it to you?
Well,
What if I prove
I'd
it
have to
to
look at studies, just like you.
Just like me. I've
Yeah.
looked at studies. I can prove to you that evolution is real and thing. I can also prove
Okay.
simultaneously that creationism has no truth to it at all.
Well, that's not true. Fossil record, man. Well, you know what Darwin's